Woo! Bang bang! What's going on, guys? Tune into an exciting new edition of the main event. Talking Hands. As always, I'm your host, Preston, joined by my co-host, Mr. Danny Betts. We're going to break down this weekend's what should be a very exciting fight between Christian Mbilli and Sergiy Derevyanchenko. As always, before we get into that fight, we'd love to recap the fights that were. And first fight we're going to recap is the fight we talked about. Vergil Ortiz gets it done. Majority decision victory over Sergey Boachuk. Fascinating fight, close fight. Ortiz gets dropped twice, but gets the job done. Looks like he's going to fight Terrence Crawford next. At least that's the rumor, it seems. Danny, thoughts on the fight and everything?
Dude, one hell of a fight. Like I was talking about, like before, like if you didn't know these guys, you were tuning in for the boxing that day. Like you had to watch that fight. That fight, I knew it was gonna be fireworks. Tough son of a bitch, bro. I thought Barachek, like I still think he's got a questionable on the chin, but Jesus Christ, he was taking so many hits. The chin part didn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
It was the body shots, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
Ortiz is landing these crazy body shots, the liver shots, and he's just like, he got buzzed a little bit here and there, but it wasn't nothing crazy. And I know Ortiz, being at this weight class, I still think the power is there. It's just, it showed me more how Barachek is just one tough SOB. I mean, it was a great fight. Those two knockdowns, it was more like I don't want to say slip. It was bad timing, like especially the first one, because like Ortiz threw like a counter, and at the same time, Barachek countered him. He did clip him, but right after that, he swung so hard, like he lost balance and he slipped. He got right back up. So it was just like one of those like bad situations. But in my opinion, I know a lot of people. There's some people saying it was kind of robbery. That's nuts to me. This fight was close. I actually thought that Ortiz won those rounds, that he was knocked down, especially the first one. When he got up, he was like pissed, and then outvalued him, landed the bigger shots. He still lost the round, but it wasn't a 10-8 in my opinion.
Yeah.
But shout out to Dixon in the chat, winner circle. But that, oh my God, dude, it was one of those fights that I'm like, oh my, I'm just talking to myself like, oh shit, this fight is, going crazy. I mean, it kind of went how I thought, like, Ortiz. I didn't think Ortiz was going to win a decision. I'm like, man, somebody's going to fall in this one. I really thought Ortiz was going to get it done, but I was surprised how Barachek took the body shots. But shout out to Ortiz. It was a great – he needed that type of fight. All the rounds.
Yeah.
A close fight against a really tough guy at 154 champion. So.
Yeah, I thought it was a great fight. And I was even telling, like, Jeff and Big Sean, and some of the guys, while the fight was happening, I'm like, you guys should be watching this fight. These guys are going to have CTE. Like, someone's going to die in this ring, And then my worry was, I think it was after the second knockdown. I'm not saying it slowed down, obviously, but I got the feeling like, yeah, I think they're going to decision. Like,
I mean, it started out fast, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why I was saying round one, round two, they were just going, like ballistic. I was like, this is perfect. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Barachek just took those body shots, which was insane because Ortiz, I don't know if it was the last two fights, but a lot of his fights, one body shot, the guy's dying in the ring. So all credit to Sergiy Boachuk. And like I said, the excellency was there. He wanted to make Crawford Ortiz. I think that makes a lot of sense. So hopefully we get that fight next. We'll briefly touch on the other fight that happened after the Ortiz fight on ESPN. Angelo Leo gets a KO round 10 over Luis Lopez. Another very close fight, but did seem like Leo was clipping him more. I saw the scorecards. I think it was like split for Leo at the knockout, the time of the knockout. So I do think he would have got the decision. But Danny, your thoughts? I did see, again, everyone likes to call it anyway. I don't think that fight's going to happen for Angelo Leo. But what are your thoughts on that fight?
Dude, that was another good fight, man. And yes, sir, winner circle, we cast that. And Dixon said, shout out to my uncle Turkey Ali Sheik.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he's just the definition of dog. That's why I seen that price, and there's little details that I saw too. I was telling the people in the Patreon. Um, I knew I was gonna live better. I'm like, Lopez is probably gonna have success early. This being in high altitude, Leo was definitely gonna take over momentum. And then, like I told you backstage, like I heard in an interview that Lopez was saying that he didn't really do anything different to train to adjust to the altitude. And I'm like, man, that's a mistake. And his flow, the whole flow of him, I try not to look at that, but like his whole flow that whole week was like, this is what I do. I go at
Oh yeah, yeah.
I go out
Overconfidence. Oh yeah.
people's home country, and I take, I beat them or whatever. And I'm like, dude, if you're not mentally against Leo, bro, he's gonna break you, bro. Like I don't know, he's gonna outwork you. So I was glad we cashed that one. We got him live too at plus 210. We had him at plus 450. The line dropped all the way to like 270 or some shit at some spots. But great knockout by Leo. Right now, dude, is one of the best knockouts so far in the year. Just call him nasty because Lopez threw a lazy jab and he just caught him with a counter left, and it was just like night. But shout out to Leo, man. That was a huge win for him.
Yeah, no, it was a great performance. Like I said, it was close, fairly close fight, but yeah, he definitely stamped it with that knockout. And like I said earlier, I was glad to see that happen because I'm not. There was something about Lopez that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, even for a little bit now. So nice knockout for Angelo. Leo. Let's get into this weekend's fight. This should be a very exciting fight. We have Christian Mbilli taking on Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Current odds at our favorite book, mybookie.ag. If you guys could enter promo code PUBSPORTS, get that 50% deposit bonus match credit debit, 1% Bitcoin, up to $1,000. Current odds pretty much everywhere. It's minus 400 Mbilli, around plus 300 Derevyanchenko. Danny, your thoughts on this fight, which I think is going to be a very, very good, should be exciting fight as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Dixon. This is another one. These are more not known compared to last week. Ortiz. A lot of people know Ortiz. A lot of people didn't know Bohachuk. But these two fighters, I mean, if you've been watching boxing for a while, you know who Derevyanchenko is. But and Billy is a guy coming up. He fights a lot in Canada. He's fought a lot in Canada. I mean, this is in Canada, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know, but he finally signed with somebody big, top rank. So he's got the promotion backing him, so you're gonna see him more often. Dude is a power puncher. He throws volume too, and the thing with him, his power carries. Even though he's got a lot of early knockouts, he does have like later knockouts. Round 9, round 8. And Derevyanchenko is just a true vet. He's a gatekeeper. We seen him fought Munguia. Gave Munguia hell. Like, people thought he won that fight. I thought Munguia slightly fucking won because he got that late knockdown.
Yeah, round 12.
But Derevyanchenko's in there to bang too, bro. He's tough as hell. He's got 5 losses, never been knocked out. This is a great test for Mbilli. And I think this is going to be a war. This is going to be another great fight to watch. It's like, can Mbilli obviously, can he get the knockout, make a statement here and be the first one to knock out Derevyanchenko? And Derevyanchenko, man, he just loses to the best guys, you know what I mean? So he's the definition of a gatekeeper. I think he's a little live in this spot. I do like Mbilli, though. It's just because Derevyanchenko is older, been in a lot of tough wars, and Billy's coming up. Finally he gets a big test, and they have a common opponent. One of the common opponents is Vaughn Alexander, another guy that's a vet, that's tough guy to get out of there, and they both took him to the decision. I like Billy by decision in this spot. I don't think he gets the knockout. It's because Derevyanchenko is fucking tough, bro. Like, he's been buzzed and hurt, a couple times, but and obviously dropped, like I said, by McGill, but like, he's just tough, bro. And this is a good step up for Mbilli. It'll be a statement if he knocks him out. And you're giving me plus 110, I think it is. I see the best line out there so far. for Mbilli by decision. I think I'm gonna take that. Um, if you want to go the safe route, I think minus 175 fight goes the distance is a good bet. Because Derevyanchenko, I do think he's still alive in this spot, and like I said, it's a good test for Mbilli, but I like Mbilli by decision.
Yeah, this one was to me. This is one of the toughest fights yet. I
I
actually
saw that
think.
comment.
Yeah, I see. Veron there. I'm actually going to take Derevyanchenko. I think he's going to win a decision here.
See, I
Uh,
don't
the
mind it.
thing,
I don't mind it.
the thing with it from what I was watching with Billy was he just breaks these guys early, quick,
Yeah,
and once they
yeah,
get hit with that power, I'm not saying they give up, obviously, because they're taking hard shots. But the problem is all his fights, how he does it, he throws them against the ropes, just pounds the shit out of them, and then they just get cracked bad. And once they get cracked, they're done. My only worry was because Derevyanchenko got knocked down in round 12 versus
yeah,
Munguia. However, this is a 10-round fight, so
yeah.
it's not
Yep.
12 rounds. So I think over the course of 10 rounds, I don't think Derevyanchenko is going to break. And I think Mbilli will, I'm not saying wilt, but I think he'll get frustrated when he can't just pin the guy against the ropes. Like every fight I was watching of Christian Mbilli, it was basically the same, just pounding the shit out of these guys against the ropes. And he hits hard. But like you
Yeah.
said, Derevyanchenko never knocked out, so yeah, I just think Derevyanchenko is technically the better boxer. And to me, it's too big of a step up. Worry here would be obviously fights in Canada. They are with Top Rank. From what I'm hearing,
Right.
they want to make Mbilli fight Munguia if they both win, because Munguia's with Top Rank. He's fighting a month. So that could be a worry where, the quote robbery type thing happens. But yeah, I think Derevyanchenko is going to clearly win 6 rounds. And yeah, I wouldn't hate sprinkle the draw or you're in Billy by decision. I don't think Billy's gonna get this guy out of there
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
round 1 like he did the last fight. Dixon with a comment here, Dave, if you want to put some of that.
I usually kind of do have a lean. This fight's tough, bro. They're both kind of the same style. They throw kind of the same amount. It's tough for me. It's tough for me. I would say landed. And Billy. Ah man. If I have to pick, I'll say Billy for both most punches and thrown and most landed. But I don't have a strong name on that one. And I like how you brought that up. P for me it's just too much for Derevyanchenko to overcome. He is signed with Top Rank. They're not gonna give him up to somebody to lose in Canada. And another nugget. There's in Canada. There's always every time he fights. Usually, I notice in Billy, the ring is smaller, bro.
Yeah, it's a very.
And I like how you said that because
Yeah.
it reminded me. I'm like the ropes, he's there to be hit. It'll be smaller, so he doesn't have to go looking for him. But at the same time, Derevyanchenko ain't he ain't a runner either.
Because that's why I do think if people don't know, I think this is going to be a very good fight to watch. You should.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, it's not going to be. I don't want to keep throwing the mud on Shakur, but it's not going to be a Shakur Stevenson fight. I'll tell you that. These guys are going to hit each other hard and a lot. But yeah, it was. I think it was the Alexander fight. The guy couldn't get off the ropes, and Billy was really just putting him against the ropes and just pounding, literally pounding him out. What I like with Derevyanchenko, what he did versus Munguia was he turned Munguia around a lot just with footwork. Yeah. And in Billy, I want to see how he handles that because this is a huge step up in competition. And Billy was minus 1,000 every fight I pretty much saw before this fight. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a very good fight. I'll take Derevyanchenko decision, but and Billy could get some hometown cooking, so to speak. We know how it works. or if he gets the knockout, I'll be very, very impressed. I will say that.
That's a good number though. I think it's what 350 plus 350.
Yeah, I mean, even just like I said, the money line 300, but
No,
and these guys aren't the tallest.
Plus four, plus 450. I see it right now for decision.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. Draw, and it's 10 rounds. It's not 12 rounds. So I like it. And I do think this is going to be a really, really good, fun fight. Both guys come to fight like we talked about. I don't really see anything on the undercard. If you have anything else for the weekend,
no, I gotta dig in a little bit more. I know there's another heavyweight fight that should be interesting, but that one I might stay off of it. But yeah, nothing too crazy on the card. There's a prospect that I like though, like in the undercard, but we'll see. Well, yeah. I take that back. That's who I like. Who I love is my boy Abdullah Mason from here, Cleveland, Ohio. But I mean, he's gonna get a highlight knockout. It's not even gonna. There's no great number. I mean, we'll see. But if I could get a little round prop or something, but we'll see.
And no shoeys for me, Dixon. I'm not gonna do a shoey bet here. Shop Kenny V.
Said, Danny, what up, gang? At work, gotta rewind the show. Yeah, this one's I'm keeping it light. We're keeping it light, but yeah, just rewind and just listen up and hit that like button.
Yeah,
Dixon
like
said, any drink of choice.
Yeah, see, I can't drink out of a shoe. Like, it just.
First of all, Preston's not really a drinker.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to get like a brand new pair of shoes if I wanted to do that. I think Winner Circle is bringing up basically Shakur.
Yeah, Dixon was saying I'll pay top dollar to see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
It's funny how people just switch up, which I get, but everybody was on Shakur, and now they're like, I hate him.
Well, even like Shakur, like he just talks so much on Twitter.
He looks for it, bro.
Yeah. Where it's just like I said, annoying. That being said, we can move on to fight news. There really wasn't much this weekend. Really, our only news was the Olympics. Like, that was it.
Oh, bro, because I don't know, a lot of people don't know, or they don't even follow Olympics or like that. Supposedly, it's not 110% yet, but this is probably the last year that boxing is gonna be in the Olympics, which is such bullshit, bro. But
really?
We'll see if they bring it back. But I think it's dumb. Like, I don't understand. You got these dumbass sports in the Olympics, and you're gonna take out boxing? Are you serious?
Yeah.
But I hope they put it back. Like, I just don't understand it.
Yeah, and I mean, usually you do follow the guys who get like gold, silver, bronze, and more often than not, they end up having a decent career. Justin versus Chandler, yeah, that was a tough fight.
Was it that? No, the classic is the Charles Oliveira one, baby. Me and Preston were like, yeah, let's go. And I'm over here being the hype man. Let's tell him, P.
Yeah, I'll never turn my back on Oliveira, but we'll see who he fights next.
I did a couple times, I ain't gonna lie. The last fight.
Yeah, well, that was a tough fight with the wrestler. What happened with Canelo Berlanga? They did a press conference. That's it. When's the fight? Fights September 14th.
Bro, did you see the price for KO for Canelo in that fight?
No, but he's gonna knock him out.
Minus 225.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Canelo's easiest fight in a few years. I think it's gonna be a bad news for Berlanga there. How far apart are press conference from fights in boxing? Are they not the same fight week? I think it's because it's a pay-per-view. They're trying to build the hype for that one. And I feel like Mayweather fights, he used to do like city tours where he would go to like
all of them are different. Like when there's big fights, they do like arrivals and they go to multiple cities, have like a couple conferences, and then they have the week of the the legit press conference, like all types of shit. So, but for the
Caleb Plant, not many people like Caleb Plant. He's
Dude,
not
they be
well
testing him, bro.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And he don't even have to fight anymore. He's got people fighting for him. Did you see that?
No,
He's a G. I give him mad respect. I just don't understand people going after him. Like, and he said it like this past week. He's like, bro, like he didn't get it. He's like, I don't understand why people keep testing me. Like, you think I'm just gonna be disrespected and not do anything? Like, it's not hard to come fight me. Like, let's sign a contract if you want to fight. Like, so he's all about the smoke. That's why I like about him, bro. He don't give a shit.
And I mean, he is. He's a good boxer.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's not a bad fighter at all. All that being said, I guess we can just move right into best bets because there's not a whole lot else to talk about. Dan, let you start her off.
Yeah, Dixon, he's got a gold medal. Oh, yeah, he was showing that shit off, of course. in a nice ass island or whatever. I think he was in a jacuzzi. Can't stand that dude. But what was I say? Oh, best bet for this fight for me. I'm just gonna go with Mbilli by decision.
Yeah,
plus 110. Yeah, I think he gets it done, and even if it's like super close, I think he's got the advantage with Top Rank and at Canada and just everything. It's probably the ring's gonna be small for him. So, but I do think he does like actually wins this fight and outworks him. But we'll see. Good test for him.
Yeah, I'd like to say I'll take the shot at Derevyanchenko and more than likely decision. Probably fight goes the distance. Makes a whole lot of sense to me. I just feel like I get burned on these props left and right where I don't want to do it anymore because I'm like, you pick the right fighter, then the fighter wins, but then it's close, yada yada. Yeah,
name of the game, man.
Yeah, it gets tough. It gets tough. That being said, if you guys could give us a like, drop your comments down below with your best bets. Besides this boxing match, we have a very exciting UFC match, and there's actually UFC right now on ESPN Plus, the Dana White Contender Series. So if you guys want to check that out, tune into that. Tune into Locker Room Talk Podcast tonight, 10 p.m. Central Time, same time as always. We shall be back here next week. I'd have to look up what the fight is, but it should be a good fight, I'm sure.
Yep.
Oh wow, another KO in the
I seen that. I was on him too. Everybody was on Horrors. I don't know why. I was looking up his fights. I'm like, I don't know. I trust my eyes, bro. I just go with my eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just go with the odds. And then
that too, that too. Yeah. I mean, I put that obviously. I put that in betting, obviously. But like, if I really don't think you're gonna win, and he's a pretty nice favorite, I'm gonna look for a prop or I'm gonna parlay him. But we'll see. The big guys are coming out now. But
shout you Winter Circle, shout you Dixon. You're here always every week. Shout Kenny V. Kenny V was here in the chat earlier. Shout Varun for the interesting comment.
Yeah, that was
and everyone else. That should do it for us, guys. Like I said, we'll be back here next week. Very least, we'll recap the fights that were. This was the main event. Talkin Hands. Peace, guys.